is up, everybody? Welcome back to the outdoor movement. This is Blair. I'm heading to the cabin up in Buckingham County, Virginia, rolling out of Seaford. It's about 5:30. It's the second week of November. Deer action should be hot and heavy. Hoping to knock down a big buck. Got a 45 Blackpowder rifle with me that a dear friend of mine gifted me this past year. So this will be my first year hunting with it. Really excited to put a deer down with it. So stick around, stay tuned. This should be a fun adventure. I got 5 days off. May even end up in the mountains doing some trout fishing if we have early success. So come along for the ride. Let's go have a good time and see if we can't make some magic happen. All right, guys, made it. Everything's still intact in the cabin. Got all my stuff in here. We're gonna check the trail camera that I got out in the corner of the field. Look at all the ladybugs. These were not here a month ago. I don't know if you can see that, but ladybug invasion happens every year. Is what it is. Some of them are still squirming around, so I have to sweep the bed out. But man, they can get in anywhere. You can seal this place up. I mean, we're sealed up tight, dude, and ladybugs galore. Well, let's see what we got on the cameras. All right, got about 400 pictures, bunch of bear shots, ton of does, small bucks, but I do got, and a couple bears, but I got this guy on camera. I think he's going to be our target this year. That's a good looking deer. So that's the one we're going to go after. Unfortunately, all the pictures are at nighttime of that deer. So lots of does running around now. So if they're chasing, maybe they'll chase right through this little corner intersection that they're all hanging out in. We'll just happen to see. But here you go. Here's a bear picture for you. Look at that guy. Big old hoss bear. I think I'm going to take the crossbow with me just in case that guy strolls out. All right, guys. It's about 9:30, 10 o'clock. Gotta get up early, hit the stand. I'm gonna try to get on that buck that I got on camera. I have not got a picture of him in the daylight, but maybe he's just skirting around it. I'm just not seeing him. So I'm gonna go sit in that stand first thing in the morning, and I'm gonna sit a long time because these deer are moving all day long right now. But got the 45. A good buddy Tim gave me that. Can't wait. This is a virgin hunt with that thing. It's a maiden voyage, so we're gonna see how that thing works. I had it dialed in last week when I was trying to sight it in, so I got a lot of confidence in it. We'll see how that plays out. But something I wanted to mention is I'm up here by myself right now because Keegan's coming up tomorrow. But if you find yourself just hanging out, check out the Meat Eaters podcast. This is not like a paid plug or anything, but dude, they have the best podcasts around, you know, hunting, fishing, cooking, all kinds of good stuff. Like I can't say enough good things about it. Like it really is a good podcast. There's no politics, none of that. It's just good straight shooting information around all kinds of cool stuff. So check that out. It's something I listen to when I'm up here by myself. I just put it on as background music and I learn all kinds of cool stuff. But anyway, let's hit the hay. Hopefully Mr. Big Buck strolls out tomorrow and I get a video of it. We'll see. All right, guys. Well, we did a morning sit. Sat in the tower stand on the edge of the field, or the ladder stand. Saw one 4-pointer. Heard one doe come crashing in. And bed down in the thicket in front of me. Sat there till about 10 o'clock in the morning. Didn't see anything else, so I've moved back down to the creek bottom now. I'm in one of my tower stands. Something really important I want to mention is when you go into these box blinds and stuff for the first time for the year, make sure you take all the oak leaves and stuff and get them out of here, because they're so loud when you're trying to be quiet. And the deer's walking up. So, pro tip right there. Clean out your blind before you start hunting. So we're going to finish up the day where we started this morning. Went and sat in the bottom for a few hours. Didn't see nothing down there. It's been a real slow day. Other than seeing a 4-pointer this morning that I could have shot, but let walk. That's all I've seen. And it's a small 4-pointer. It's just a little 4-corn. But we're gonna hold out and hope this big guy comes strolling through here this afternoon before dark. All right, well, sat there and watched the doe for the last 40 minutes of daylight, and it was just almost time to climb on down. Went ahead and put the smoke pole on her, and it did not disappoint. 45 caliber dropped her straight in her tracks. Didn't take a step. All right, guys. Well, deer camp day 1. I dropped the GoPro, so I did not tape any of the actual harvest of that deer. So that kind of sucks. But got a doe this afternoon. Sat there and watched her till right at the edge of dark. She came out like 30 minutes early and just sat there and fed. And, I was making sure there was no buck following her out there. She didn't come running out, but she just slipped out of the grass real quick. And so I was making sure nothing was behind her. But, yeah, man, that 45 Optima, first kill with it, that thing is deadly accurate, man. That thing went right where I pointed it. I'm so excited. We're going to head out tomorrow and try to get in the tower stand and see if we can switch it up to the other side of the property and maybe find some new deer that, we didn't startle with a blast this evening. A couple takeaways. Food plot makes a big difference. I have this big field out front, and they're all going to that back corner, which tells me the seed that I planted, you can't see a lot of it. I'm not doing a great job with like tilling and spraying and all that, but I do backseed it regularly. And you can, if you look close, you can see like clover and a bunch of other stuff growing all up in there. And she sat there and fed for 30 minutes on it. So there's a win right there. Something I take away from it. Every time something works, put it in the bag. If it doesn't work, toss it. And so yeah, that's what I took away from today was CV8 Optima 45 is a bad gun, and food plot. Blah.